welcome back to the channel of automotive nonsense. I'm not in Surrey for once. I'm in Beijing because it's the Beijing Auto Show, and I've decided that given how popular Chinese cars are becoming in the UK, I'm going to come over here and see what madness we've got waiting for us out of China in the next couple of years. So this is going to be a walk around of the Beijing Auto Show with me wearing a badly fitting blazer. And I'm just interested to see what's here. And also, while I'm in China, I want to find out if prawn crackers are real or just a Western conceit. Okay, so just to give you an idea of why this is pretty much the biggest motor show in the world, there are many Audi 4 rings, Audi 4 letters. There are many brands here, only some of which I can read. Peugeot and Dongfeng. I'm never going to see it all. I'll do what I can to show you as much of it as I can, though. Now, obviously, the Western Explorer does need fuel before doing the Beijing Auto Show, so I'm just getting a quick drink at this local establishment. There is a bit of a meme that every motor show is a flying car equivalent, and it's the first thing I've seen. It's not really a car. It looks like a sit-in quadcopter made by CALB, which stands for Create Amazing Life by Battery. Look at that. That's quite cool. I would crash that into a tree within minutes. Right, anyway, I'm here to see a brand called Audi with 4 rings. And I'm not joking, it's called Audi with 4 rings because they've also got the Chinese only Audi with 4 letters, as in AUDI. They've split Audi into 2 brands in China. God knows why, but let's go and see what they've got. So this is the new Audi Q7 concept car from the 1930s. No. I think SQ7's not new. Old RS6 and S5, so nothing massively new here, but I see some slightly newer Audi stuff over there. Right, Audi 4 letters. This is the E5 Sportback. It's weird seeing these. There's loads of them out on the roads around Beijing that we've seen already, but obviously as a Westerner, not seeing the 4 rings is a little bit odd. You've got cameras for mirrors there. The front end is giving Skoda's new design language. It's a bit weird with that black loop around the front. And around the back, that's giving me hints of EV6 with these lights showing through the bodywork as well. E5 Quattro. Light up badges are everywhere these days. Let's see if we can get a quick look at the inside. I mean, that looks quite nice, apart from cameras for mirrors. Big widescreen display there. And you've got some storage down there. It's not a bad looking thing, to be honest. You kind of got this kind of wood effect paneling on the doors there. Bose speakers. I prefer that to the modern doors that we've got on the 4-ring Audis. That's pretty neat. Right, I'll be honest, I haven't got a clue what I'm looking at, other than I think this brand is called 212, and that is a T10. So it's kind of like Jeep Wrangler / G-Wagon, the Battlefield edition. I quite like that, proper knobbly, rugged off-roader. Right, there's a lot of loud noises. I don't know what it is, but I really want one. That is quite cool. Proper chunky, pressed up solid rock.
传奇继续。接下来，让我们有请路虎锦董事长刘艳女士、韩卫先生、新华先生。
And we've got our first robot. So if there's one thing that's going to be massively popular at the Beijing show this year, it's going to be autonomous driving tech. So you've got the manufacturers here with their camera systems, their LiDAR systems. I think I'm going to see a lot more of that. And if you're not using the word AI in your autonomous driving systems, what are you even doing? Why do you bother? Go home. I think we're going to see a lot of, it's not a Land Cruiser, it's not a Defender, it's a whatever this is. I'm not sure. My Chinese is not good enough. Maybe someone can tell me in the comments. But it's pretty baller though. Oh, instantly drawn to the twin thrusters of doom. Smells nice in there as well. Thank you, it's okay, thank you. I'm being photographed because I'm a Westerner, I think. expressing a vague interest in their automobiles. That is quite cool, albeit quite heavily inspired by something from Coventry. I do like it when you get a fully kitted overlander thing with the shovels, the dry bags. There are easier ways to say you've broken up with your wife, aren't there? Oh, my motor show spidey senses tingling. Is it another flying thing? It's another flying thing. I'm not sure about these. It'll never take off. It's fine, I don't want a Bentley anyway. I'll have whatever this is. That looks pretty mean, looks pretty baller. I'm not allowed on their stand, so I can't actually show you any more close-ups of that, but it's very shiny and a little bit Bentley-ish. Sleeping robots, don't wake the robots up. What will it do to me? Jesus Christ. Right, here we've got Geely's Robo-Taxi concept, which actually looks pretty cool. I'm not even sure it's a concept, but look at those wheels, proper shiny old school wheels. With some taxi vibes going on. So Geely's investing massively in AI and automated driving like everyone else. And I guess they're hoping this will become the taxi of the future, at least here in China. There's a robot, just to tell you that it is indeed the future. I can't tell if this robot is excited or asleep.
Please finish your sentence. Oh, sorry.
Show me your cum face. So the next couple of days, I'm actually going to go and get to witness a crash test. This is a Zeekr that's clearly been through the process. And apparently they do 3-way simultaneous crash tests, which sounds a little bit adult. But yeah, there we go. It's been crashed. It has crumpled, and presumably the robots that were inside are safe. Another thing Geely is big on is what they call an AI digital chassis, which uses lots of NVIDIA computing power to control suspension and things like that. And I guess you can do lame things like make your car dance as well. Oh God, that's turning me on a little bit too much. I'm going to stop filming. I'm wearing linen trousers. That's not the right outfit choice to see that. The influencers getting their photos with robots here. This is amazing. In the blue and yellow corner, we've got Volkswagen sub-brand Jetta. I remember the 2012 Volkswagen Jetta. It was terrible, so I'm hoping these are better. I've obviously got some camouflage prototypes. And this thing over here, again, don't have a clue what it is. It's another boxy, slightly rugged looking SUV. Jetta X or Jetta Cross, I'm guessing that's going to be. If you're a bit of a nerd like me, you'll probably appreciate the fact that you get long wheelbase versions of normal things over here in China. They're very popular for backseat space. That's a Tiguan long wheelbase, a Tiguan L Pro. Not desperately exciting. Let's see what else. There's a La Vida Pro. Live in La Vida grey saloon thing. Oh, what's this? All new Lamando L GTS. That's got a very swoopy design to it. This matte grey paint. Quite like that. Honestly, not a clue. It's powered by an EA 888. Looks pretty baller. I'm trying to go and see the new Volkswagen electric stuff, but someone's left their big furry legs in my way. Someone's got to wear them. It's absolutely sweltering in here. So I don't know if I can get a look at this new VW ID Aura T6. Looks a little bit generic, I would argue. Oh, I think I found the owner of the fluffy legs. Got a bunch of new Volkswagen electric models here, which probably aren't coming to Europe. We've got the ID Unix 07. I quite like the massive ID Era 9X. I'm walking in everyone's shot here, sorry everyone. This is it. It's absolutely ginormous. That must be over 5 meters long. It's a 6-seat SUV. And it's got some pretty mean looks. But the cool thing I've not seen in any Volkswagen before, it's got this massive twin screen setup. I'm guessing they're twin 13-inch screens in there. Big poofy cushions, 6 seats. Everyone's very excited about this. You got a little boot there, but I guess if you can fold the third row of seats down, it'll be a bit bigger. Almost certainly not coming to Europe, that. That's the new massive VW ID Era 9X. Okay, we're at a slightly more normal end of the Geely Galaxy stand now. This is the M7. So this isn't perhaps desperately exciting. This is one of their premium plug-in hybrid SUVs on Geely's GEA platform, which is their cost-effective one. Plug-in hybrid though, with 1,074 miles of range. So they're plug-in hybrids. They've got some seriously long range ones. There's one around here somewhere with, I think, nearly 1,500 miles of range, which is crazy. And hopefully I'll get onto the Zeekr stand later, where there's a plug-in hybrid with a 70 kilowatt hour battery, which is bigger than in some EVs. Must weigh an absolute ton. This looks very comfortable. I do fancy a nap. Maybe I could just jump in there and fall asleep. There's a slightly overwhelming amount of stuff that looks very similar on all the stands, to be honest. And there's lots of thumbs up, and terrified of walking in someone's shop. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's all starry. Look at that. That's a Geely M9. Don't know what I can tell you about that. It's quite big. There is a really interesting mix here of cars, motors, CEOs talking about their drift modes, and lots of people pointing their gimbals at drivetrains. And then lots of cars that look very, I don't know, kind of cookie cutter, to be honest. This thing's quite cute. Giome, almost certainly saying that wrong. This looks like a proper city car sized thing. Perhaps the most surprising thing is a shiny headed bald Western man walking around the Beijing Auto Show. It's just how many saloons there are. I noticed this driving around Beijing. The saloon is still very much king here. There are SUVs, but there's an equal number of hatchbacks and saloons, which is quite cool. I am very warm, if you couldn't guess. I was going to show the new Zeekr 009 MPV, but that's got the biggest crowd of anything I've seen at the show around it so far. Hopefully I'll find a second to show you that later. You can kind of get a glimpse of one here. Okay, I thought I'd show you the Zeekr 8X, because this is quite an interesting brand. Lots of these about in China, and my spidey senses are telling me this brand will be coming to the UK before too long. This is the 8X. It's the world's fastest hybrid SUV. If you get the Yaoying version, that does 0 to 62 in 2.96 seconds. That's got 1,400 horsepower. They sit on a 900 volt high voltage platform, 2-litre turbo engine, and a super duper hybrid system as usual. Yeah, poke around in there. It looks kind of nice. Got some wood bits on the center console, twin big screens. Yeah, it's a massive brand over here, part of the Geely group. And like I say, I reckon these will be coming to the UK before too long, at least some of their cars. That metallic purple on that one is stunning. Look at this, we've got McDonald's food truck. I'm here for this. What are they doing? Oh, they got sundaes. Chinese food. Okay, excuse the loud talking in the background. This is the Shangji Z7. Does this look at all familiar? You got the colour-coded wheel blades, flush door handles. I'm enjoying the colour. Does that look familiar? How about in this colour over here? Oh look, there's a... Look at that, I love the colour. Is that paint to sample? Sorry, I shouldn't say any, should I? Interesting. Right, Great Wall Motor have got a sub-brand called Sur Motorcycle. And I saw this at the Munich show last year. This is the 8-cylinder flat 8 motorbike engine. Yeah, that's quite cool. 2-litre flat 8. I think it's 8-speed DCT as well, with about 140, 150 horsepower. And that goes, I think, in this. I know this isn't my motorbike channel, but I do enjoy such understated pieces of artistry. Yes, look at that. Lovely forged carbon details on it. Lovely little chair at the back as well. What a great thing. They do love an MPV here in China. And this one's perhaps got the most intimidating grille I've seen. Looks like that's out of a computer game. This is a Way, W-E-Y. And I've done a Google Translate on a number plate. And brand new high mountain, apparently. Let's have a quick look inside. I think it's the year of the twin massive touchscreens, so the passenger gets one. Lots of storage. 7 seats, 2 captain's chairs there. Loads of controls for the seats there. Ventilated and heated. Also look like around the back. There we go. No way, yes way. Oh look, you can experience the seats. Look at them. They do big cars very well here in China. There's lots of absolute mammoth people carriers and SUVs. Of all the chunky off-roader looking things that I've seen at the Beijing show, my favourites have been the ones with chrome grills. Look, got wooden running boards as well. It's got some proper old school American cool about it. Can you say lifestyle? You can't, too. Strapped your surfboards to the roof of it. Okay, I've just stopped in front of the Tank brand stand. They're part of GWM. And I have to say, the biggest thing I've noticed about this motor show is loads of people live streaming their audiences. There's guys, there's girls, there's people in suits, all just kind of like live streaming, talk to their audiences about these cars. It's probably what I should be doing if there were more than 2 of you watching this. Oh look, some engines. 3-litre turbocharged V6, look at that. 4-litre turbocharged V8 GWM's got. My dad used to have a Rover 820. Not sure this really has much in common with that. This is the rower stand. I think that was one of the first kind of Chinese companies to buy an old British brand, wasn't it? It's been a while. I like the 2-tone silver and purple. I'm not showing you many of the interiors on these cars because they're all very similar. I think you'd get a bit bored. Just walking around, one thing that is still here that's kind of died out at European shows is the casual objectification of women and used to promote cars. You don't really see that unless you're in Italy at a motorbike show, but MG are kind of pretty keen on it. I have seen they've got this kind of show car of a wannabe rally car. Looks alright actually, doesn't it? I think the white wheels and white mud flaps are doing a lot of the heavy lifting there. This is a bit of a breath of fresh air. We've got Full Good, and they say they're reviving classics. Look at these. And I've actually just had a quick chat with the VP of the company. She popped over to talk to me. These have all got 1.5-litre hybrid engines in with about 500 horsepower on the hybrid systems. That's quite cool. They've still got like modern interiors and touchscreens, which is, you know, not necessarily what you want in a car like this. This one's rear-wheel drive. I don't think the motorbikes are anything to do with it, but that's quite cool. They've been going since 1995 doing this. So they've got a massive factory. They do their own body shells, their own mass production. I had no idea. Never heard of them. That's pretty cool. Okay, this motor show is so big, it's actually 2 venues. So I'm just walking across to the next hall where there are a few more legacy manufacturers. So Mercedes, I think BMW, Porsche are over here. But I'm also keen to see some of the new BYD flash charging stuff. So yeah, God, so there's a lot of stuff in this video. I don't know much about anything if you haven't gathered, but there's just been too many cars to actually make decent notes on. But let us know what you're interested in down in the comments and we can have a discussion. Right, more stuff. I think this is the Deus Ex Machina mini collaboration, JCW. Some cool kind of half-finished fiberglass bumpers on it. Hey, Blighty's here. I should feel proud. It's probably made in China, isn't it, if it's the electric one? BMW have got iX3s coming out their ears, very good car, but is it ever going to achieve the classic status of this man's neck? I mean, this... Love it, 2002. I think that's probably here to remind you that the iX3's grille wasn't coming out of nowhere. It's the new updated BMW 7 Series with its monster grille, 2-tone paint here in electric i7 form. I think that actually looks better than the old one. Slightly controversial for the massive beaver tooth grille now making its way onto this. These things are epically comfortable and I imagine they've not ruined that with the facelift. Brilliant, more flying bollocks. The new convertible 911 GT3 looking pretty sweet. Don't know why I got so many haters on the internet. Oh no, the main car on the Porsche stand is actually the new Cayenne Electric. Interesting. I'm almost certainly going to murder the name of this brand. It's Auxun, which is a modification brand which can do unspeakable things to your Mercedes van. Look at that. Oh, the wheels are giving me a migraine. Purple interior of rose gold finishing. That is a statement. Not sure I want to make the statement it's making, but purple interiors are definitely a thing here. Look at that. It's like someone peeled Barney the dinosaur and stuck him in a van. That's all he's bloody good for. Lotus are here, also part of the GD group. I should probably care. No, I'm probably a bit too cynical to be here at the moment, to be honest, but it's the Lotus for me. Which is, well, the direction Lotus is going in at the moment, isn't it? The Electre, but really, this feels very irrelevant now, doesn't it, the Lotus brand? Which is a bit of a shame. I don't think they've even gotten a mirror here. Oh, there's a robot. Is it going to fall over and shit itself? It's a man driving it. It's quite stampy. Someone's got to hold on to it. What happens when they run out of batteries? They just fall over. I have questions. I'm a bit annoyed I didn't get one of these massive paper bags. They're quite something, aren't they? Right, BYD flash charging. I'm quite curious to see if they've got any demonstrations of this going on. But this is essentially BYD's new charging system where you can fully charge an EV in, 9 minutes. Obviously the music has just started.
欢迎来到2026北京车展比亚迪闪充技术展台，我是主持人小雨。Ladies and gentlemen, 比亚迪。
There's some cold cars here. I wish I was in there because it is warm. It's minus 32 and a half and minus 31 in there. Sorry. Okay, over on the BYD car stand itself, got the new Sea Lion 8, which looks kind of like this boxy SUV. It's pretty long, pretty boxy. Looks like it's on air suspension. It looks like it's dropped down. There's all manner of stuff going on here. Get a look at the back of it. There you go, smoothed over, BYD logo in the lights. It's quite cool. BYD 6 GT. I am liking the bright colours. Not everything is silver and black and grey. We got some pretty cool modded ones. Look at that. So I'm a bit slow on the uptake. I think that's a Blacksmith Wukong special edition to tie in with the computer game. Sorry, I'm half asleep. Over on the Volvo stand, they're celebrating their 99th anniversary. They've got the EM90 and they've got some kind of facelifty looking S90s there. Look pretty cool. Now, charming is not a word I'd normally associate with Leap Motor, but look at this A10 with these kind of chromed out wheels and this adventure picnic rack on the roof of it. I'm sorry, I think that's quite cool. Less sure on that. I've seen the Mansouri stand. That's always worth a laugh at Motor Show. Sorry. So there's a McDonald's Leap Motor. Oh my gosh, this Ronald McDonald's car. He's got a brown interior. I knew the guy always had class, those nuggets it does. Leap Motor D19 McDonald's edition. Instant hit, my favourite car of the show. Let's go home. And surprise, surprise, a giant dog has done a dump on the Mansouri stand. Are you worried that your Lambo Urus wasn't tasteful enough? How about this? Forged carbon fibre bonnet. Yeah. That's disgusting. Checkered weave carbon Mansouri jet ski. Deeply tasteful, I think you will agree. Okay, that's probably enough Beijing Auto Show. I've been round about 3 or 4 of the 12 halls, and I've done about 12,000 steps. This is absolutely huge, but this video could go on forever with all the weird and wonderful stuff here. What was your favourite thing though? Let us know down in the comments. I would say the big trends to take away from this motor show are AI, but AI in terms of chassis technology, hybrids with massive ranges, more EVs than you can shake a stick at, and yeah, just lots of cars that all kind of look the same, which is a bit sad, many of which I think will be coming to the UK at some point. So anyway, thank you for watching this hastily cobbled together pile of nonsense. Go down to the comments, leave me some abuse in Chinese, and I'll see you next time when I might be driving some of the cars we've just seen, hopefully, if things go to plan. Right, I don't know how to say goodbye in Chinese, so I'll say bye in English. I need a drink.